What if I told you that the way we care for our aging parents might actually be hurting them more than helping? Let me explain. Today, we are diving into a topic that's quietly exploding in modern families: the sandwich generation crisis. And no, this isn't just about stress or time management. It's about how our well-meaning instincts often backfire in ways we never see coming. Here's the thing: we are all taught to protect our parents as they age. But what if that impulse is the very thing eroding their dignity? Dr. Feliciano Villar, a psychologist who's spent 25 years studying aging, calls out one of the biggest mistakes adults make: treating their parents like children. Think about that phrase you've probably heard: "My parents are now my kids." Sounds harmless, right? Personally, I think it's a dangerous mindset. Why? Because it frames care as a power dynamic. Suddenly, you're the capable one, and they are the dependent. But here's the reality: your parent isn't a toddler. They are a human with 70 years of lived experience, and reducing them to a child isn't compassion, it's condescension. Now, let's unpack why this happens. Society glorifies independence. We equate needing help with failure. So when parents start struggling, forgetting names, tripping, missing bills, adult children panic. We swoop in with solutions: "You need a caretaker. You can't live alone anymore." But wait, did we ask how they feel? Or did we just fix things to ease our own anxiety? This is the tightrope walk Villar talks about. Overstepping isn't always malicious, it's often fear disguised as love. And that fear? It's contagious. Parents sense it, internalize it, and start doubting their own abilities. Suddenly, a woman who managed a household for 50 years believes she's broken because her kid insists she needs a walker. Let's talk about grief, specifically anticipatory grief. That's the quiet heartache of mourning a parent's fading independence before they are even gone. And here's what struck me: this grief often robs us of the present. How many people are so busy grieving the past or fearing the future that they miss the beauty of today's connection? I've seen families so stressed about dad's dementia that they forget he's still there. He might not remember last week's dinner, but he can still laugh at your bad jokes. He can still hold your hand. The tragedy isn't his memory loss, it's the family that stops seeing him as a person because they are too busy grieving who he was. And what about siblings? Oh, the family dynamics here are a soap opera. Resentment over who's doing more, old rivalries resurfacing, generational clashes over care methods, it's a minefield. But Villar drops a truth bomb: the solution isn't division of labor, it's partnership. Your mom isn't a project to delegate. She's a stakeholder. Involve her in decisions. Let her say no. Let her surprise you. Because here's the kicker: aging isn't a linear decline. It's a mosaic of loss and resilience. That parent you think is slowing down might still have sharp wit, wisdom, or love to give, if you stop trying to manage them long enough to notice. The deepest layer here. This isn't just about parents, it's a mirror. Villar says caring for aging parents forces us to confront our own mortality. And man, that's uncomfortable. We hate seeing frailty in people who once felt invincible because it reminds us, that's us, eventually. So we overcontrol their lives to fake ourselves into believing we'll avoid the same fate. But what if we leaned into the discomfort instead? What if we used this time not to fix parents, but to learn from them? To ask, how did you cope when life didn't go as planned, or what do you wish you'd known at my age? Suddenly, caregiving becomes a two-way street, where they are still teaching, and we are still learning. So here's my challenge to you: next time you visit mom or dad, forget the checklist. Forget the urge to help. Just sit. Listen. Let them pour the tea, even if it spills. Let them tell that story they've repeated 100 times. Because the real tragedy isn't aging, it's letting fear turn love into control. And if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. The best way to honor your parents isn't by protecting them from life. It's by letting them live it, on their terms, until the very end. What's your take? Have you struggled with balancing care and independence in your family? Drop your story below, let's unpack this together.